Alright, so now, using a Switch Pro controller now. What's up, dude? I figured you would jump right on. Alright, this is with Switch Pro controller, right? All is well. You want me to get the snake real quick? I'll show you the snake. This is my go-to right here. Here, I'll get the snake out, then I'll put the snake away. There's still some stuff I need. I need some more, like, foliage. Here, I got it. Like, look. That's its cage right there. Cage. It's that didn't sound right. It's cage. It's home. It's a sanctuary. That was a fucked up word that I used. Cage. No, it's its home. Hold on. Let me go get him. Come here. It's okay. Oh, she's the baby. It's okay. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, ho, ho, ho. He's got a real nice pattern on him. So it almost looks like a boa, honestly, because the pattern looks like. But no, it's a ball python. I think they said it was like a cinnamon pastel or something like that. But yeah, whoever bred this thing really knew what they were doing as far as like the patterns and stuff like that. Like I've never seen one look like this. Like. On this thing, it just wants to hang out. He just wants to be a good boy. Oh, he's the good boy. You want to hang out with me for a little bit? I can't have you on my arm though. You want to sit on my shoulders? Here. I'll put you right on my shoulders. Maybe you can sit there. It's okay. We'll see how this works. Where are you gonna go? I've had a snake before that would just like sit on my head, so just because the head's like real warm, they like that. Oh, there he is. He's going up there. Oh, it's okay. He's just going across my hat now. You do want to just go on your heating pad? That's probably best. Let me just go put him away. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. Oh. Go on. Yeah, that snake. They had a bunch of cool snakes, and I'll tell you why I picked that one in particular. I've owned a few snakes in my life, and two of them actually, both pythons. And like one was like from when I was a kid, and I ended up having to give them away because I moved. And the second one I had, this was like maybe 10 years ago or so. Again, it was a situation where I was moving. So my friend Steven, who liked this, I had some cats and a snake, and I'm not the type, I would never abandon an animal. I would live like in my car with an animal before I would abandon it. But my old house, my buddy Chris was actually buying. We ended up buying the house that I was renting, and he loved my two cats. Like, this dude loved my two cats. They both died. This was many years ago. The dude loved my two cats, right? But one's name was Magic, and the other's name was Coolio. Coolio actually got from Barks, which is like the pound in Baltimore. He was the coolest cat ever. He was a Russian blue. But anyway, my boy Chris, especially Coolio. My boy Chris loved my two cats, especially Coolio. Everyone loved Coolio. He was just the coolest cat ever. But he wanted the cat. I was like, all right. I gave him Coolio at first because he really, really wanted Coolio, and I took Magic with me. And then I couldn't take care of Magic because I was I just didn't have a place for a cat, honestly, at the time. And so he took Magic and Coolio, and he took very good care of them until the day they both died. But my boy Steven, I gave my snake because Steven accidentally killed the snake. And I felt bad. Steven, now look, not that it matters, right? This is one of my gay friends, right? So you can imagine this guy's real emotional. He's like crying, it's a big, I'm sure you could imagine, right? When the dude was crying, I was gonna chastise him, like, you motherfucker, but then when I saw when he was crying, I was like, ugh, I didn't have it. This dude was like one of my best friends at the time, right? I could see how bad it bothered him that this snake he accidentally killed. I said, I get it, dude. I get it. I'm not gonna beat you up, dude. You just beat yourself up enough, you know what I mean? Yeah, Steven killed the damn snake on accident. But what it was it got really cold, and he forgot to plug in the heating pad, and so I guess the snake froze. Apparently, it was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But shit happens. It wasn't. It's not like it was intentional, so. Anyway, so the way how I picked the snake that I picked, so I went to the pet store. I brought my girl with me, right? I was surprised that she went with me, right? She usually don't like doing shit like that with me. Like anything, like going to a game store, some shit like that, forget about it. I'm lucky if my kid would go with me to something like that. My kid goes with me to like conventions, that's about it. But yeah, the way I picked the snake, right? I just kind of held all the different snakes they had, and the one that I just picked the one that I reacted to the best, like the one that seemed the one that kind of seemed to want to be held by me, I guess you'd say. And that one, I had. That's what my girl, she was like, yeah, you had the best reaction with that one. And I was like, you know what? That's the one I'm gonna grab. Like they had a couple of those like yellow, what are they like? Yeah, the ones that don't have the skin pigment. What the fuck is that shit called? Why is that slipping my mind, the word for that? Like when someone doesn't have pigment in their skin. The hell is that called? You know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes you see it like deer. I've seen a crab like that once where it has no skin pigment. But they have the snakes like that, and they're like yellow and white. Oh my god. Come on, you bitch. Ugh. God, I feel like I'm doing okay with the Switch Pro controller, though, honestly. This is a newer one. I traded my... so basically, this is like a new one that was made in the last year, okay? It is used, but it had a new controller smell to it, so that's good. It did come from the flea market. But I traded my old Switch Pro controller that had the like creaky ass D-pad. I had to like mod this thing, and which was a big pain in the ass. Anyway, to get this D-pad right, and it started to like creak and like you know, like an old D-pad, that old D-pad feeling. And I was like, fuck this thing. So I traded pretty much that and $20 and got a new one. So yeah. But I feel like I'm doing okay with this Switch Pro controller. I really like this thing. I want to like it with this game. Oh, let me continue and see what happens. Oh yeah. I've gotten to level 4 on this game. I can't get past 4 yet. But I got to the point where I could get through the first 2 levels on 1 life. Ah, god damn it. Oh. Almost. It is challenging. I like games that are hard like this, though. I like that shit. It makes it worth the money, you know? This has a lot in common with Cribbs and Clover in many ways, with the difficulty, where the difficulty spikes are. There's a huge difficulty spike in level 4. Huge. That's my goal, is just to beat this game. I said a few days ago when I got this that I'm probably just gonna be playing this. Like, usually, I've been playing this until I get frustrated, and then I'll throw on something else that I know I can finish, and that usually puts me in a decent mood, you know. The soundtrack to this game is pretty good. It extends, or what, every 30, it says it right in the beginning. It says it's like every 30,000, 33,000, something like that. Or maybe it's 300,000. Ugh. I'm debating on whether or not I should get the Saturn pad out. I know one thing, I can get to level 4 with that Saturn pad. At least I did the other day. What else do I have? I think the Saturn, I can't think of anything better than that Saturn pad. Let me go get that thing. got all these at Micro Center, and they had these things on sale. Like 34 bucks. It's got the Saturn like receiver, and it's got like a USB 2.4 gigahertz, like a Genesis one. Look at this one. It's a Saturn one that's got like dual analog sticks on it. No one buys these things in the. I think I'm the only one that like I buy them all like when they come in, but I figure if I do that, they'll keep getting them in. You know what I mean? All right. So which one should I pick? I'm thinking about this Genesis pad right here. This might be the ticket right here. If this bitch got a charge on it. Let's see. I don't even know if I've ever used this before. Okay, I got a USB cable that's like 12 feet long. Blue Revolver, I've played that. Yeah. I got the. I think I got the files for that. The same people that's the development circle. They've worked on a couple other games that I've played. There was a good game that I mentioned. I've been wanting to play this for a while now, for years now. It's a game that I have. I posted the link for it in the chat of my last live stream. It's called Eden's Ages. Have you played that? Here, let me get my phone. I'll put the link, the download link, so you can. It's a free download, but this is like the coolest thing ever. It's like it's like a cave shooter, dude. Let me get this USB cable. Alright, hell yeah. I got like a, it uses one of those micro USBs, like a PS4 controller. And I have like, from when PS4, back when that was in vogue. The Switch kind of turned into what the PS4 was for me. Just like whatever all the games is coming out on, like whatever system all the shooters is coming out on, that's usually the one that I'm on board with, you know. All right, let's see. All right. This goddamn thing. All right. There we go. I think I know the shooter you're talking about. It's like a Dojin shooter, right? Blue Revolver. It's like one that has like a it's got like that like synth wave like soundtrack with like the guitars and shit. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, I could be way off here. It's one that I downloaded from like Doge and Gravity, you know, back when that was a thing. Yeah, this Genesis controller's alright. Oh, let me Eden, you gotta play this fucking dude. This game, unless you already have it, then just disregard. But at least get the files for it and check it out. I will. Let me find it real quick. Eden's EDEN. Eden's AEGIS. Here we go, right here. Again, I the last time I live streamed, that's I did this in the last live stream, but this game's just been on my mind, so it's got a killer soundtrack. It's again, it's like a cave. It's like a cave shooter. Same mechanics. I dig it. And the reason I know about that game is, I mean, for one, it was on Doge and Gravity, which I was all over that site. But two, there was a STG Weekly on it many years ago, and it's just like, wow, how in the fuck did they find out about this? It's such a good shooter. Ugh. Oh my god, he was like another fraction of a second, and he would look. See how he's blinking? He's like about to explode and everything. Can you fucking believe that? Unbelievable. Wow. Oh. Oh well. Hey, practice makes perfect, right? I will. I think I have the files for that. I think again, if it's the same one I'm thinking of, back in the day. I downloaded all the Doge and Gravity shooters, everything. That's how I got Crimson Clover initially. That's how I got it. Dude, I was one of those people where I would reach out to, like, I would go on the website and where it would say the development circle. And that's like a Dojin thing. That's what that was like or at least back in like the mid 2000s. You know, that was like the lingo. Is like a development group was called like a circle. Like, who's the circle? Or if they, like the game, it'll have like a thing. It'll say circle, and then it'll have like a symbol or a name or something. That's just like the developer, who the developer is. But Yeah, I would just download all the Doge and Gravity games, and I threw them on a hard drive, and I still have that hard drive. And there's some really good shit on that website. Now here's another thing too, like all the games that I downloaded from that website, the ones that really stuck out to me, I would go after like physical copies of some of these games, right? Like I'll give you an example of a shooter series that has gone through a couple different development circles, but let me show you. So this developer here, there's a couple of different developers here. Okay, so all right, this first one. So this developer, Artesneit, right? And this is one of the developers in the Yakuga series, right? So this is Yakuga 4 right here. I know it's a weird looking cover, right? Look at that. This is a Dojin shooter. Plays like Epscaluda 2. Let me show you some of the screenshots on the back of this thing. It's got some. Ah. Hold on, let me take this thing out of its wrapper. This is like really hard to see. It's like hard to focus in on this with the glare from the cellophane. So it's like real like it's like chunky like pixel art. Again, it like plays like kind of like Epscaluda 2, similar to a cave game. Same thing with Eden's Ages, right? And I forget who the developer is on that, but it's one hell of a game. Now, okay, so then this Yakuga series it goes on to go to another developer, right? This developer here is, I think it's called oh gosh, there was a time where I actually knew how to say this. It's like Akira Goya, Akiragoya. And I got some of their stuff right here now. Yakuga 6. This is one of theirs right here. The dude, this thing plays like Epscaluda 2 too, but this is really good. It's hard, but look at that cover art though. It's crazy. Yeah, this has some kind of funky looking screenshots on the back too. Same thing, like kind of chunky pixel art. That same developer did like their, it's like their take on like Mushihima Sama, but it plays. It's actually a horizontal scroller and plays more like Death Smiles, but it's like their kind of take on like a lot of the like like you can see a bunch of the cave influence stuff on this, but this is right here. I forget the name of this, but again, it's their like cave spinoff game. Um, but it's decent. It's decent. It plays like not Death Smiles, but Ike Katana. It plays kind of like Ike Katana. It's decent. It's pretty decent. What the fuck is the name of this thing? Maiden. It's called Maiden something. Something Maiden. Fuck. Maiden. Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, I got shit crazy. This is not, dude. This is nothing. I got way weirder shit than this, dude. I got here. Let me here. I'll find a crazy one. Hold on. Here, I'll show you a couple of them. So this is a game you can get this on Steam. This game it's called spelled Vritra, and this is it's a game with like dragons, but it doesn't play like Dragon Spirit. It plays like Thunder Force, like a Thunder Force game. Just the way you can cycle through your weapons and shit. But this is like a Beat Store exclusive in Japan. So, but it's like again, it's like a Thunder Force game, but like with dragons. And this is it even says Steam. This is like the Steam version, but it's like physical. They like again at that Beep Store in Japan, they'll do like Steam physical shit. Like look, and it plays. You don't have to use the internet or anything. You know, they'll just fucking print the whole game on a disc and you just throw it in the computer and it works, right? So this is pretty cool. Yeah, so you've played this game, good. Yeah, again, it's on Steam. I got a Steam copy. With this, it came with the see here. It says DVD-ROM and Steam key. So I think I used those like a code in here. I used and downloaded the game. I think that's actually how I got it. But they did this thing where they released those in store, and somebody on Amazon Japan listed like 10 of them and for $40 a pop. And I looked at that and I was like, oh yeah, let me get that. $40. Let me get that. Cause I guarantee you, I don't know if this is like, I assume this is pretty fucking rare. All right. It's probably one of the rarest things I have, if I'm being honest. Now this shooter is another one I got from that Beep store. So somebody at that store, I initially met the contact through an eBay purchase, and I started messaging them like back and forth, and it got to the point where, because I was buying a lot of Dojin shooters at the time, and it got to the point where, and this is a dude in Japan, he was like, just pick out a game that you want, you know, and I'll send you the game for $20. And that sounds like a lot, but he's like, you know, if you want a few of them, I'll still only charge you the $20, but it's going to cost you $20 just to put a box together to send out, right? I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I'd wait and get like 2-3 of them, but he would get like the Beep Store exclusive shit, and he would fucking get that shit. And this is all right. So this is one called Rumble Storm, and this is this is not. I can't even show you the screenshots on the back of this thing, but the name of this thing is go. Let's see, it's Gobakuran. I can show you some of the back. I can't show you certain pictures because this is a game there's actually an edited version of this game on the Switch. It's not a good game, but yeah, it's like, you know, chunky pixel graphics, but it's like a it's like a hardcore like a hentai shooter. So there's a lot of like crazy shit. Like I could never live stream that. But there's an edited version of it actually on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I got into. Oh man, I got like Comiket, like shit that was like exclusive to like Comiket, like stuff that like developers made, and they just sold at the conventions and shit like that. I used to collect that type of shit. Like Valstar, that's a Comiket exclusive. Alright, come on. Super. Oh, that's coming out on the Switch? Huh. Well, see, here's the thing with that though. That wouldn't be through NG Dev Team. I know a person that works on that did the. I know the person that did the sound on that game. It's this. It's a person named Karina. And they got like the vinyl like record out for it and shit. And, this is just a person that I followed on like Twitter or Instagram or something for years now. But it's a person that's I think involved with that Gray Banzer Fox group. But yeah, it's this person that does like sound and like the fucking yeah, it's like the or maybe they're a developer, maybe they are a publisher. I don't fucking know, but I know it's someone involved with that group. But they do like that FM sound, like that synth shit. It sounds good. It sounds really good. I actually might buy the vinyl record for that. I looked on eBay. They're only like $50. It's like fuck it. I'm kind of into vinyl. The only kind of vinyl I buy is like fucking like hair metal shit, like rare like 80s like hair metal groups, shit like that. I got some Mentors records, like Saxon. Ooh, fuck. I was doing so well. All right, let's spend some money. Oh yeah, look, check this shit out. Look. Like, here's a couple. I think this was their first album right here. But this one's really good. Strong Arm of the Law. This isn't like a double LP or anything. There's only like 6 tracks on here, but it's really good. You know, back there, here, this is a double LP right here. Here's Riot City, Burn the Night. This is a banger right here. Look at that shit. It looks like the cover of this looks like that's like screaming for vengeance. You know, Judas Priest, scream. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it looks like. Look at that album cover. God, that's a banger ass album too. They got another album out called Electric Elite. That's even better than that one. Fuck. Alright, well at least I beat him. Where in the hell? You're more into the heavier side of metal, but some hair metal. Yeah, dude, my girl fucking she cannot stand it. She is just not into it at all. I like some heavier stuff. I'm mainly into like the what's the proper way to say it? Like, you know, like the Judas Priest and like Motorhead and fucking. You know, I do like some of the thrash metal, like, you know, like early Metallica stuff. Like, well, pretty much all the Megadeth stuff's good. I mean, it's like some Anthrax albums are pretty good. Like State of Euphoria I like, and you know, just the albums that came out in like the, you know, up to like 89, then they kind of fell off to me, in my opinion. But I think I definitely like hard rock more than I'm into like heavy metal. But I do like some metal, like Elm Street's a group that I like a lot. I like Skullfist. I like Traveler. Like Riot City, I just showed you a Riot City album. Attacker is a metal group that I like a lot. Attacker. That's probably one of my favorite groups right there, Attacker. Oh, I got a new a pet snake today, a python. I just had him out. I don't know if anybody was here for that though. I think Carlos was here. Fuck, bitch. I'll get him out of his cage again here in a minute. Oh, this guy's fucking. Oh, this guy's killing me. Iron Maiden, yeah. Oh man, I love Iron Maiden. God, I was talking to somebody about an Iron Maiden album the other day. Yeah, I got a lot of their stuff. Power Slave is a really good album. Their first two albums are really good. I like their first singer, the singer that sang in that first album. But I like the singer that they replaced him with too, Yeah, I like Iron Maiden a lot, dude. What do they call that stuff? Like new age British metal or whatever. Because Judas Priest is kind of in the same category. I like Judas Priest a lot too. Like, oh god, what's that? Yeah, this album is so good. It's called Painkiller. Screaming for Vengeance is really good too. But I would argue Screaming for Vengeance is more like hard rock than it is like heavy metal. Power Slave is heavy metal. Oh, this guy's hard too. I have beaten this guy before though. Bitch. Yeah, Painkiller's so good. Those are my two favorite albums by Judas Priest. Painkiller and Screaming for Vengeance. But they got some other good stuff out too, though. I lost a life doing that. Fuck me. No, this is like the easy. This is like the easy mode. This is this is like the easiest setting on it. That's okay. I like hard games, you know, because once I learn it, I'll be able to just run through it, you know. It might take a while. This is probably my 5th time playing this game. I don't have a lot of experience with this, but I could learn it. Just got to learn how to route the levels, you know. That's what I have to do with like some of the harder games, like the Crimson Clovers and shit like that. I just had to learn how to route the level. That's the way my mind always looks at it when a game is really hard. That way I can figure out a strategy on how to actually get through the game without, you know, running out of continues or just not being able to move forward, you know. Oh no. You bitch. Wish I could have used the bomb. Alright. That's right. Practice makes perfect. That's right. Damn, out of bombs, huh? Oh, I got one now. Yes! Yes! Yeah, it does. It does give you tips and stuff like that. I mean, I've played games harder than this one. Yeah, this one, in comparison, this one isn't too. It is hard, but there's some 8 and 16-bit shit out there that'll fucking make you want to pull your hair out, like Space Megaforce, for example. That's the fucking hardest compile game I done ever played. Someone tried to tell me that, man, Musha's so hard. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of my face. Musha's hard, my god. I'll tell you what's hard are those later levels of blazing lasers. Those levels are hard. You did? That's impressive. How long did it take for you to do that? Dude, that's a hard game. Space Mega Force. That's Compile's hardest game. That's the hardest one I've ever played. Well, good. Since you've done that, don't you think the idea of someone thinking this is just, this is someone that's like kind of claims to be in the video game scene, that they said that Musha is like incredibly hard. It must be someone that doesn't play shooters, because I think I beat that game the first time I ever even played it. You think that game's hard, don't fuck with this one, It says aim for the weak spot. I think Robo LS is harder too, in my opinion. Robo LS. Now I will say this: I think Musha is the better game, but it's so weird how close Musha and Spriggan are to one another. I mean, they're both compile, but just how they like play and feel and look and all. It's like almost the same game. Yeah, compile, the compile shooters and the Hudson shooters. Hudson, or I'll even throw Red in that group. Hudson Red, those are my favorite. Fuck, this guy killed me already. Yeah, I think so. I could have got a copy of that at a game convention like a year ago for $300 for just the cartridge. I thought that was a decent deal. I didn't get it. But I did get that day, I found for like $320. They had Giggling too, and I was like, damn, I never see this fucking game. I thought that was a good deal, so I fucking got that. And that's because I got into a game convention early as a vendor at Too Many Games. My boy is like a big like video game seller here in Maryland. One of my buddies, right? He's the biggest one in Maryland, honestly. And he told me, he was like, if you want to get into any conventions to look around for stuff, he was like, just let me know and I'll give you a pass and you can get in, like, to help set up and all. He's like, you can look around and fucking see if you want anything. And I was like, hell yeah. I feel like I earned it though, because I did help out. I helped them like tote stuff in there. And there was like certain games that they were looking for that they wanted for themselves, and I like went around and like found a couple of them. Oh, you know what one of my favorite shooters is? It's a game called Zenichi. You ever played Zenichi? I got me, bitch. Yeah, well, I've seen that I've seen that a few different places. Video Games New York had it, but there's people that resell like a lot of the Play Asia stuff, like the early like Play Asia Switch stuff, and they had like a few of them when I was there. At the last one, I always stood by them shit. It's hard to get that. They got a bunch of copies of Mushihime Sama at the game store out in Pennsylvania. I'm thinking about grabbing a few of them just because they delisted that game. Hopefully they relist it. Hopefully. Because they did that with Radiant Silvergun. They listed it, then they took it down, and then they put it back up. Fuck. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be. Like I said, it's probably gonna be like 70-ish or whatever. I'll eat the cost on some of it for you just because you've been wanting it so bad. Like I said, the first one I see, I'll grab. I've had my eye out for it. Of course, I haven't been anywhere but my local game store, and I've just been busy. But like I said, I got a standard edition. I was thinking about getting that collector's edition that comes with the soundtrack, but I don't have that. I just have the game itself. But If I find that collector's edition, I'm just gonna grab that, and then I'll just send you the one that I got. This guy's gonna take some work right here. This is a hard boss. GameStop. Yeah, I got it on the 360 too. I've had that on my 360 for a while. That there's some other treasure stuff that I'm not even a huge treasure fan, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I bought that at the game store. The game store in Pennsylvania carries all that shit. They had Radiant Silvergun on Switch there. That's where I got mine. That's where I got my Mushihime Sama at. That's where I got a bunch of them at. I don't even go on limited run or none of that. Demon Throttle. They got multiple copies of Demon Throttle. That's physical only. You can't download that on the eShop. And that's like $30 for the collector's edition there. I might grab a couple of them too. I feel like shit like that's worth to have, that I can trade towards something big, you know, later on down the road. Here, I'll get the snake and show you the snake. Oh, he's tired now. He was real active earlier. His color is, they had a name for it. It was called like cinnamon pastel or something like that. It's a ball python. So yeah, they'll get like what, 4 to 6 foot at the longest. This is just a little baby right now. So he just wants to sit on my fingers. Like I could be watching TV right now as long as I had my hand up like this. He would just be sitting there chilling. Yeah, he's really cool, man. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll put him back. I'll take you out again before I can. I went out to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where they sell all the fucking crazy shit. I took some pictures. They had like monkeys and fucking all kinds of shit. Lions and tigers and fucking all types of shit. The Amish, they be selling some wild shit. It's like the law, the way the laws are out there. I guess they're just allowed to do that. I got that snake out there for $140, but like in a pet shop, a snake like that with this kind of like patterns on it, that'd be like $500, $600, $700 in the pet store. I mean, I went to a pet store, just not like a PetSmart or something. A snake like that, my God, so expensive. It would be like, this is an exotic pattern snake. Let's check this out. I have not played a lot of this on the Switch. I know they rushed the development of this game because when you get to the bomb, or the laser cannon, when you get to the laser cannon section, you know what? I want to use my Switch Pro controller. I want my Switch. Do I want my Switch Pro controller? No. I think I do want. Okay. Let's play this on easy so I can get through it. Oh no, we gotta fix that. I like the screen rotation options they put on there. I can like flip my TV up on its side. It looks pretty nice. But we have to fix this. That's better. God, this game used to be so cheap on the Xbox for the PAL version. Oh, they had some pretty cool turtles out there. Oh, fuck, I'm wasting all my bombs. How the well, this is interesting. Alright. This just uses A, B, and C face buttons. Interesting how they have this set up. I'm gonna rock with it in a minute. Interesting. It's called Hyper System mode in this game. It's called Break mode in Crimson Clover. They had some bearded dragons when I was up there. Yeah, they're so cool looking, aren't they? I like the temperament of them too. They're just this snake is so cool. I definitely got the right snake. Here's what I did, how I picked the snake. I didn't know how to pick the snake, so I went to all the ball pythons that they had there, and I held every single one, which was a process because they make you use hand sanitizer in between each time you hold it. But and I picked the one that I reacted to the best, like the one that like seemed to be happy that I was holding them. And it was this one. And they said they've had them for 2 or 3 months now, and I guess no one, you know, I'm surprised no one bought him because he was so cool. There was a lot of people there buying stuff. Like, I wasn't the only one. So I'm really surprised that he was there. And he's cheap, you know? And he came with records and paperwork and everything, so I was very happy. Yeah, they're great. They're great pets, and you know, I haven't fed him yet, but I can tell just by his temperament and how he acts that he's gonna be fine. I went and got I went to Walmart and got a Rubbermaid container and a pair of tongs to feed him, and they told me there that he does this particular one. Sometimes they only eat live, or sometimes they only eat frozen. This one has been on frozen since forever, so that's nice when they eat frozen. So I got some frozen mice. But yeah, he's got a really awesome like personality to him so far. So I dig this thing. He seems really happy to be out of his cage. And they're smart too. Yeah, they're smart animals. At least the ball pythons are. Same thing with like boas. Boas are the same way. They're real smart, really cool. You ever know anyone had a boa? He's moving around a lot now. I mean, they are nocturnal animals. They do move around at night, but I just woke him up. He was in there sleeping on top of the heating pad. I need to get him some more foliage to oh, he's looking. Oh, he's looking. How do I get out of here? Oh shit. No, be a good boy. Yeah, the laser cannon section of this game is so hard and unbalanced. Well, you can tell they rushed that part of it. That's not till like the end of the game. keep that bomb. Oh shit, that's a good game. All the cave stuff is good, you know? I think we can all be in agreement on that. God, the controls on GunVein are so much different than this. I'm still trying to get used to this plane. Got him.
Mission 開始です。
Ah, God damn it. This is dead on patchy, dead on patchy, Don Potch, dead on resurrection. This is resurrection. God, this game's a lot harder than what I remember it. these are the laser cannons. I mean, I'm happy with this Switch, you know. I guess a new Switch would be cool as long as it'll play the old games. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I think the new Switch is as soon as it comes out, I'll probably get one. You know, and that's coming from a person that doesn't even own a PS5 yet, so.
子を用意。はっ、燃え尽きなさいませ。はっ、燃え尽きなさい。私は撃破されます。半径 1km 以内には衝撃波と残骸が。
Is that it? I think I'm about done. I'm tired of shit. I'm about to fall asleep. I'll hop back on tomorrow though. Yeah, I guess that is it.
大佐より入電。回線回します。
A job well done.
ミッションコンプリート。作戦終了です。
To win the Great War on the Moon. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Have a good night, man. Peace.